Right. Welcome everybody to the Ivy Law Office Weekly YouTube Live. Today we are going to talk briefly about Maryland wills and probate. Just a few questions asked. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, we're back. All right, again, we're going to talk briefly about Maryland wills and trusts. Wills and probate process. And Attorney Jumoke is going to answer a few questions for us on the topic. At the end, we'll give you some contact information in case you need assistance in this area if you are in Maryland, okay? So I am Attorney Wilberforce Adjicum. I work at Ivy Law Office as an immigration attorney, and I am talking today with...
Hi, I'm Jumoke Oladapo, attorney at Ivy Law Office, Ivy Law Office. You're welcome.
Ivy Law Office. Got to get that right. All right, so Attorney Jumoke, thank you for answering some of these questions for us today. My first question, some people want to know about wills. Are wills public records?
So, yes, the will of someone that has passed away will be of public record. However, a will of someone that is still living and is in the register of wills for safekeeping is a private record.
Okay. So if they have deceased, then it can be a public record, but if not, it is private. Okay. Now, second, where should someone keep their will? Where should a will be kept?
So if you have a will prepared, I'll advise that it should be kept in a safe place from theft or damage. Where you keep it is your personal decision. It doesn't have to be kept with the court, but it can be kept in your home where you keep important legal documents. Also, it's okay for you to give a copy to a named personal representative or executor, or let them know where to be able to locate it.
All right.
Particularly to look at the original.
Good. The original is very important. All right. Now, who can withdraw a living person's will if it is filed at the Register of Wills office? Who can withdraw that will?
Only the testator, that's the owner of the will, can withdraw the will. Also, someone else who has explicit written instructions that are signed by the testator can withdraw the will from safekeeping. There has to be proper identification before a will can be withdrawn.
All right, thank you. And what constitutes a valid will in the state of Maryland?
So for a will to be valid in the state of Maryland, it has to be in writing. Also, it has to be signed by the testator, that's the owner of the will. And the owner of the will has to sign in the presence of two witnesses. And the witnesses also need to witness that will in the presence of the testator. That's the minimum requirement for a will to be valid in Maryland. Also, the testator should at least be an adult and 18 years of age or older to be legally competent to sign.
All right, thank you. When does an estate have to be opened?
So when a person passes away, the personal representative will be able to open an estate for the person. And an estate is opened if the person has assets or any property in their name.
Thank you. And how does one get a letter of administration?
So a letter of administration is usually issued by the Register of Wills. and it's issued upon a petition for you to open an estate, and also asking for for a letter of administration. So when you file a petition for a regular estate, for example, one of the things you'll be asking is for a letter of administration to be issued to the personal representative, and that will be done as part of the process.
Okay, which is kind of answers the next question. Who's allowed to obtain the letters of administration?
So the personal representative of the testator of the will is allowed to obtain a letter of administration. Also, an attorney that represents the estate is allowed to obtain a letter of administration. Yeah.
Excellent. And where does one file an estate? Where must it be filed?
All right. So you file at the jurisdiction where the testator resided or is domiciled at the time of death. So where did the testator live? That jurisdiction. Where does the at the time of death? You can file there, but the institution where you file an estate is with the Register of Wills of that county.
Okay, thank you. And is probate necessary in a small estate?
Yes. So first of all, let's give a definition to what a small estate is. So a small estate is if you have assets that is valued in Maryland, valued less than $50,000. So for an individual. So yes, probate is necessary if you have a small estate, particularly if your the value of your asset is more than the value of your debt.
Okay, good. And what if the only asset is real estate? That matter?
No. So assets, whether it's real estate or personal property, it doesn't matter. Those are all still part of assets. So your car, your furniture, your home, whatever it is that constitutes an asset, it's part of what you have to produce when you file in, opening an estate.
Excellent. Who distributes the estate's assets?
So the personal representative is responsible for the distribution of the assets after its approval by the Register of Wills or by the Orphans Court.
Okay. Now, in terms, since the personal representative is important in the process, what are the actual duties imposed on a personal representative?
All right. So Maryland law states that a personal representative is under a general duty to settle and distribute the estate of a deceased person in accordance to the term of the will. And the estate of the decedent's law should be done as expeditiously and with little sacrifice of value as is necessary under any circumstance. So a personal representative, you need to make a distribution in a timely manner and without much sacrifice as to the value of service you're providing. So more specifically, as a personal representative, you need to take possession of the assets or marshal the assets together, gather all the assets, know where the decedent assets are and pull them all together, because you're going to have to provide an inventory. So you have to prepare and file an inventory of the assets and also file information reports with the Register of Wills. Also, part of the duty of a personal representative will be to file an accounting, regarding the estate, and also provide information with respect to the distribution of the estate. Part of the duties is also for the personal representatives to pay debts, to pay taxes, and all the costs associated with the administration of the estate. And the personal representative needs to fulfill all other responsibilities that are required by the Maryland law. Would you like to unmute?
Just unmuted. Okay. Thank you for that, Attorney Jumoke. Those were some excellent information, and hopefully those who are listening got something out of it. If you need to get some actual information or get a consultation with Attorney Jumoke, you can reach our office. Attorney Jumoke, how do they contact you for a consultation on these issues?
So we'll be excited to meet with you. Our office number, would like you to call it and schedule a consultation or a callback appointment to speak with us. Our number is 301-276-0877. 301-276-0877. Ivy Law Office will look forward to speaking with you in a strategy session or a detailed consultation. You can also visit our website, www.ivylawoffice.com, IVYLAWOFFICE.com. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Would like that. And we want to be bringing you more information relevant to you with respect to estate planning and immigration. We look forward to us becoming one of you becoming one of our clients someday and telling us you found us on YouTube link. All righty. Or Facebook.
Anywhere you find us, just get a hold of us if you need our help, okay?
And let us know where you found us. We like hearing that.
That's right. Thank you very much for joining us. And Attorney Jumoke, thank you for the information. Do you have one of your live seminars coming up?
Oh, yes, sure. So I'll use this opportunity to invite everyone to a live seminar coming up in January 26th at 6 p.m. and January 28th at 10 a.m. These are live sessions. They are very informative and educative, and it's always filled up. So we'll open registration on January 9. Once you get that information, please feel free to sign up to come to one of our live seminars. Looking forward to that happening and seeing you there as well.
All right. So if you want some more information about the live seminar, you can also contact the office and we'll be happy to sign you up if you want to go that way too, okay? All right, so thank you very much, and everybody have a good rest of your week, and we'll talk to you next week, okay? So bye-bye.
Bye.